Sir, some dreams come true in India. In 1935, that time there was a small village called Mirati. The father was a freedom fighter, the mother was a freedom fighter, and a son was born. The son went on to go to college, and after that became a professor, got out of the small village, came to the city, and became a journalist, then a social worker. That was in 1935. And today, some dreams do come true, because that boy from Birbhum is now the Rashtrapati Ji of our country, who delivered the speech for which I stand here to thank him. Yes, sir, in all this negativity, there is, if you look carefully, you can find some bit of positivity. Sir, I told you the first story of positivity using nouns, verbs, and adjectives. I'll attempt a second little story on positivity using only nouns. One example, sir. Azad, Singh, Anthony, Sharma, Mayawati, Yadav, Yechuri, Pawar, O'Brien, Tirki, Krishnan, Gaud, Naidu, Modi, Jetli. It's a beautiful diversity, sir. You go through any row here in Parliament. This is the diversity which is India. This is the diversity of our everyday lives. This is the diversity you'll find in our villages, in our communities. And sometimes we have a chance to celebrate that diversity. Sir, 5,482 words was that president's speech. How I wish it was 5,486 words, sir. I was looking for 4 words. Diversity wasn't there. Tolerance wasn't there. Communal harmony wasn't there. I would like to restrict my observations today, paragraph by paragraph, on some of the points which were raised in that speech, and I'll restrict myself to that. But before that, because the speech also told us about, we heard another speech today in the other house, so one is a little confused, because in the other house, as in that speech, we were told that Parliament must run. We must debate, deliberate, and legislate. Very good. The leader of the house in the Lok Sabha said that. But what does the leader of the house in the Rajya Sabha say? And I quote, the leader of the house in the Rajya Sabha says, this he said in 2012, debate is intended to be used merely to put a lid in parliamentary accountability. The opposition's right to disrupt is a legitimate tactic for the opposition to expose the government. Who is right? The leader of the house in the Rajya Sabha or the leader of the house in the Lok Sabha? The second one, which is also very confusing, and what is that? Productivity of Parliament. So let's look at the productivity of Parliament. Let's look at the hard numbers. From independence, the most unproductive Parliament was the 15th Lok Sabha. Who was in the opposition? Who did the disrupting? So look at those numbers. 60% of Lok Sabha time, 66% of Rajya Sabha time only. We have to ask these questions, sir, rather than try and pass the buck, because the House belongs to the opposition. And if you look at the last 20 months, look at these figures, sir. Most productive session, 123% in Parliament. Who wants to take the laurels for this? I believe the opposition should take the laurels for this, for cooperating. Sir, now let me get to paragraph by paragraph. Let's start with paragraph 3. Garibo ki unnati. Sir, I heard a speech earlier today in Parliament where that gentleman quoted 3 generations of one family. Very good. But I will quote him. This is what he said last year. Ye aapki vifalta ka smarak hai. My Hindi is bad, but I've practiced this. Smarak hai. Thank you. Azadi ke 60 saal baad आपको लोगों के को गड्ढे खोदने के लिए भेजना पड़ा. What was he commenting on? He was commenting on Manrega. Today the tune was a little different. But basically, this was a hatchet job on Manrega. Manrega funds have been stopped, not only to my state. Manrega funds, now everyone's making a big noise about it, 38,000. If you look back to 2010, 40,000 was on Manrega, sir. These are the hard numbers. Sir, the speaker who proposed this motion threw a lot of numbers at me, sir. Lots of numbers. India's GDP growth growing at 7%, 7.3%, very good. I'm not so happy because in my state, Bengal, we are growing at 12.5%. The lowest inflation is in India. Where is it? It's happening in Bengal, sir, 3%. There are so many figures I can share with you, but these are hard numbers. This is not what we will do. This is what we have done. The situation, sir, is so bad that today a king of good times can disappear from this country. He'll get a golden handshake of 550 crores, and yet public sector banks in the last 1 year or 2 years, 1,14,000 crores written off, sir. Net bad assets of these banks, sir, is 1/3 of their net worth. What's going on, sir? And of course, in my state, the previous government left us with a burden of 2.5 lakh crores. What did we do? Sit down and fuss about it? No. We worked to increase our taxes, and our tax collection is improved by 200%, sir, in the last 4 years. So one is talk and the other is do. Sir, paragraph 12. Kisano ke samriddhi. The BJP speaker here said, trust the poor. Yes, you may trust the poor, but the question, sir, they need to ask themselves, does the poor trust them? If you say you trust the poor, if you say you trust the Kisano, what happened to the land bill? We've been asking from day one, please withdraw the land bill, the land acquisition bill. The most consistent, we voted against the UPA bill, we will vote against this bill. Why don't you withdraw that bill? What's the delay? Sir, this government is good at coining names. Ministry of Agriculture, they've added it, nice name, and Farmers Welfare. I'm quoting a BJP MP from Lok Sabha. All farmer suicides are not because of hunger and employment. There is a fashion trend going on. Sir, this budget speech we will be debating for 12 hours, sir. In these 12 hours, 12 farmers will die in India. Sir, you've allocated 36,000 crores for 70 farmers. Do a quick back of the envelope calculation. 36,000 crores, 70 farmers, 1 rupee 40 paisa per farmer per day. Sir, paragraph 18 spoke about second green revolution. Good. India's agri-GDP grew at 1.1%, but I'm smiling more in Bengal because in Bengal we grew at 5.5%. You're talking about doubling farmer income. Not by 2019, but by, 5 years, 6 years from now? 22. Very interesting time is 22. By that time you will be, where you will be, we don't know. Actually, we know. But look at the example, sir. In 2010-11, farmer incomes in Bengal were 91,000 crores. 91,000 rupees average per family. 4 years ago. Sir, that figure, 76% up, sir. 1,60,000 farmer family income. We've done this. We've absorbed the cost of cultivation. We've introduced mechanization. And this is including the farm labor cost, sir, which has doubled during this period. These are realities. I'm not faffing around. That's why I'm staying absolutely to the paragraphs. Paragraph 21. Yuvaon ko rozgar. Everyone's mentioned this. You've done Skill India, Make in India, Swachh Bharat, all the fancy names. Here's my one question. How many jobs have you created? Instead of empowering the youth, you are putting the youth into jails. That's the bottom line, sir. Sir, paragraph 24 spoke about MSME. Excellent. Check these figures. MSME #1 bank loans. Which state gets #1 bank loans for MSME? Sir, come to paragraph 40. Paragraph 40 talks about cooperative federalism. What cooperative federalism are we talking about? Sir, how many projects have been stopped? This is the new spin the BJP gives. 32% devolution has gone to 42% devolution. So what is the spin? How many central funding schemes have you stopped? What's the number? How have you changed the percentages? Let me just give you one example. Pradhan Mantri Gram Sarak Yojana. Sir, if a state spent 3,000 crores last year on the roads, the central government would have compensated them with 3,000 crores. But after this budget, the state will have to spend 1,200 crores and the center will spend 1,800 crores, sir. So what in effect is happening, if you summarize, give with one hand and from the states you take with two hands, sir. So this is cooperative federalism. We are beseeching this government to stop cooperative federalism. Instead, let's make that operative federalism, sir. Sir, paragraph 79 of this speech. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Sir, we celebrated Constitution Day. We all had big speeches given on Dr. Ambedkar. And then what happened? We all know in Hyderabad, my party was one of the first parties, not about being first or seventh or eighth. Everybody was there in Hyderabad. We were there to stand by this boy. We met the family, we met the mother, we can do all we can. But Rohit will not come back. He's gone. Sir, I don't normally like to quote European kings, but this one was so perfect. King George III said, sir, everyone who does not agree with me is a traitor. This is what we are seeing today. Sir, there are in India, sir. BJP, for a long time, in the last 20 months, when they look at India, sir, I think they look at themselves in the mirror. When you listen to the Congress, they look at India through a rear-view mirror. So we are a little different, but I'll come to that later. Sir, when we look at Bengal, we don't look at it through a rear-view mirror or a mirror. Sir, we look at it from the windshield of a cockpit. And what is that windshield of a cockpit telling us, sir? Since the seconder of this motion, he also lived in Bengal for a while, but he's been away from Bengal for 20-25 years, so his is the nostalgic view maybe. But these are the realities, sir. The most scholarship for minorities, which state? Bengal. Alia University set up in Bengal. OBC reservation, 96% given to Muslims in Bengal. 1 out of 5 WCS officers, sir, on merit from Bengal. So the gentleman who spoke and seconded the motion, he is welcome to come to Bengal anytime, sir. He can come for Eid. He can come for Christmas. He can eat what he wants. We won't peek into his fridge to see whether it's A, B or C. And he can also come to Diwali, sir. We won't send him to a neighboring country. Sir, lots more has happened in Bengal, but I want to restrict myself to the President's speech, sir. Kanyashree has happened. Transgender principle has happened. Everything is happening together, sir. Let's come to paragraph 31 to 35 on healthcare. What is the situation today? We live in a country where 1 out of every 4 Indians is covered only by the health insurance. India has achieved barely 2 of its 8 MDG goals of the UN. 3 out of 10 of the world's stunted children, sir, are in India. And again, what will we do? Will do, have done. Will do, have done. Sir, if this government talks about federalism, I beseech them, ask us how to do it. We will tell you how to do it. Bengal provides medicines and healthcare free of cost at all state hospitals. Ask us how to do it. We will tell you how to do it. Bengal is leading #1 in the country in child immunization. Ask us how to do it. We will tell you how to do it. 82 fair price diagnostic centers, 109 fair price medicine shops. Again I say, ask us how to do it. We will tell you how to do it. So let's get to paragraph 65, black money. And I quote, black money, quote, started yielding results. Of course they started yielding results. But my point is they are very bad results. As bad as the UPA, too. I mean, look at these figures. 644 people complied with that. 644 people in the whole country. Look at the UPA figures and look at your figures, NDA. 670 prosecutions, NDA, 640 UPA. So where are we headed, sir? Provident Fund. I don't want to go into that because we know what happened. Roll back EPF because bad enough that was a bad idea. Sir, and after that what happened? I mean, this is like a college committee. A clarification for another clarification does not remain a clarification, sir. It remains a comedy. So these are the kind of things, sir, which are happening. Sir, I want to come to one of the most important and significant points I want to speak about today, sir, is paragraph 57. The government is taking the benefits of digital India to common citizens. Yes, let's be fair. There are one or two ideas, like the mobile app for the electrification of villages. Very, very good. That is happening. But, sir, what is the most bothersome is this digital India, or is it divisive India? Sir, I made these 3 points, which I have to repeat this year, which I made at the President's motion of thanks last year, sir. This is how it works. Loudspeakers, rumor mongering, and technology. This is exactly what I said last year. Loudspeakers, rumor mongering, and technology. Loudspeakers, we all know, pre-elections, how this is done. Rumor mongering, we all know. But now we are seeing how technology is being used. Not only WhatsApp, but modified, pardon the pun, videos. In fact, sir, there is a story that the RSS has a unique medical school where they don't teach you gynecology or cardiology. They teach you video doctorology. This is the fact, sir. It's a very serious issue. Don't take it lightheartedly. Maybe I'm being facetious, but this is video. I've been talking about this from last year because this doesn't happen. Technology has good uses. Technology has bad uses. And if you want to divide this country, please do not use technology like this. Let us celebrate technology, sir. If you don't want to take our advice or anybody else's advice, please take former President Kalam Saab's advice. For great men, religion is a way of making friends. Small people make religion a fighting tool. So the bottom line is, when you haven't delivered on jobs, when you haven't delivered on farmers, when you haven't delivered on manufacturing, when you haven't delivered on your election promises, what do? You change the narrative. You change the narrative. You've got one year to go for the UP elections. You're going to get 1 month to go for the Bengal elections and the Tamil Nadu elections. So you change the narrative, sir. And it is unfortunate. It is really unfortunate that in this debate on secularism, sir, the debate is bookended, as someone put it so beautifully, on 2 unspeakable pogroms. Unspeakable pogroms. Barkha Dutt, that actually we quote so many people, but this Barkha put it very nicely in her book. She called it a chessboard of comparative communalism. A chessboard of comparative communalism. Let me stick to these 2 pogroms. 2002, Gujarat. 1984, Delhi. Sir, and it is these 2 political parties who are involved in one 1984, the other 2002, and all of us here sitting in the middle, who are much more responsible in our behavior and in the way we govern. What happens? Sir, Minister speaking...
Please continue. Please
thank
continue.
you. Sir, and where do we stall, sir? Who is blamed? Who blames? Who stalled GST? Who stalled the Prevention of Corruption Bill? All of these. Real estate. So between 1 and 2, they stall, and all of us in the middle sometimes are painted as the villains, sir. Sir, in paragraph 10, the President quoted Dr. Ambedkar. I will quote Dr. Ambedkar, what he told the then President of India in 1952. And I want my friends from this side to please listen to Dr. Ambedkar. And I want my friends from the Congress to also listen to Dr. Ambedkar. We always, I'm reading it. Okay. Quote, no hungry man is going to be sympathetic to a critic who is going to tell him, my dear fellow, although I am in power, although I am in authority, although I possess all the legal power at my command, please don't expect me to do a miracle, because I have inherited a past which is inglorious. So don't blame the past. Let's move on from there, sir. Paragraph 21, youth, the future of our country. Paragraph 21, youth, the future of our country. Sir, if we are saying youth is the future of our country, then my friends in the government, why are you stifling youth? Why are you stifling intellectual freedom? Sir, I come from a state, as you do, sir, which knows what stifling education and stifling intellectual freedom is all about. We know this. The party decided who would teach. The party decided what you would learn. The party decided how you would think. The party decided which comrade would be the VC. The party also decided how to make a blue sky red with blood. Sir, for 34 years this has happened. But now, sir, let me quote Pandit Nehru. I know everyone will listen to Pandit Nehru, but I want this party to listen most to Pandit Nehru. The Congress party. Oh, the party? No. Leave it unsaid. Yeah.
Please address the chair. Please address the chair.
Pandit Nehru.
Mr. Derek, please address the chair.
If a minister is heckling me, what do I say?
It's all
Grow
right.
up, boy.
All right.
Grow up.
No, it's all right.
Grow up. You are in Rajya Sabha. You are a member of the Lok Sabha. You know your role as a minister. I'll teach you after this.
Address the chair. Address the chair.
Come. You teach me singing. I'll teach you debating. Come. Right. Let's go.
Address the chair.
Let me read this quote for everybody. But Manmohan Singh ji is here and other senior Congress leaders are also here. Quote, the Communist Party's unfortunate association with violence encourages a certain evil tendency in human beings. Explain. Sir, political violence, Rajnoitik hingsha, Rajniti ka hingsa. Sir, political violence, the A to Z of political violence, the lexicon of political violence, I can tell you, sir. Yes, sir. The lexicon, A to Z. A, Anandamargi massacre, 1982. 17 Anandamargis were killed in Kolkata. B, Bantala, 1990. 3 health officers were coming back from an immunization program. What happened? C, Chota Angriya, 2001. 11 Trinamool workers killed. A, B, C. I'll finish, sir. D, Dhantala, 6 women, 2003. I can carry on till Z. M, Morijhapi. Sir, M, Morijhapi, Sundarbans, 1979. N, Netai. N, Nandigram. Don't remember Nandigram? 14 farmers. 14 farmers killed, sir. 100 are missing. Sir, that is why, sir.
Please concentrate on President's speech.
Sir, I did not say anything.
No.
Sir.
Please concentrate on President's speech.
Sir, it's okay.
Okay.
Sir, it's okay.
Please.
Sir.
Please.
Sir.
Please concentrate on President's speech.
Sir, the truth hurts. Sir, the truth hurts. The truth hurts. It's okay, sir. The truth hurts. I can handle this, sir.
No. Please concentrate on President's
sir,
speech.
New fund. Good. Sir, new fund.
You continue.
Sir, he will get sir,
please continue.
Listen, sir, you'll get a chance to reply.
Please continue.
Right.
But restrict yourself
sir,
on President's
newfound,
speech.
now somebody has a newfound love for the Communist Party of India, sir. There's a newfound love. I like that analogy of fair and lovely. I thought that was quite funny, actually, and it was a nice way to make the this black money white money. So I thought the new fund, Love, could also be a nice personal care product. We call it Close Up. Close Up. Sir, Dr. Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar, this is what he said, sir. This is, I promise you, this is my last Dr. Ambedkar quote, because after this I will conclude. As regards the labor movement carried on by the Communist Party, I'm quoting Dr. Ambedkar because the President quoted Dr. Ambedkar. As regards the labor movement carried on by the Communist Party, there is no possibility of me joining them. I am a confirmed enemy of the communists who exploit labor. Yes, sir, I am a confirmed enemy of the communists, and I will remain so. I will remain so, I will remain so, I will remain so. In spite of what everyone else will do, we will remain. Sir, sir, for 6 days and 7 nights, the citizens of ancient Rome watched helplessly as their city burned. The Great Fire of AD 64 consumed that entire city. 5 million lives were lost, and of the million people, 500,000 lives were lost. 10 districts of that city were burnt down. Only 4 survived, sir. There were rumors that the king himself had actually set the fire. And there were also rumors that he did this because he wanted to build a new city according to his plan. Sir, but the most interesting tale about this fire was that the king, during that great fire, played the fiddle while his city burned. Sir, I stand here to thank the President for his speech, and also will India's Neros stand up. Thank you.
Thank you.